Good day, everyone. So now we're going to talk about a short summary of the story entitled The Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The story follows the Bennet family, which includes 5 sisters. Mrs. Bennet is anxious to see all his daughters married because their family's property is going to be inherited by William Collins after the death of Mr. Bennet. At a party, the wealthy and newly arrived Charles Bingley takes an immediate interest in the eldest Bennet's daughter, the beautiful and shy Jane. Although both Darcy and Elizabeth shows interest in each other at first, but both of them are not accepting the fact that they are attracted towards each other. Darcy is consumed by his pride as he belongs to a rich background, though Elizabeth likes people who belongs to high social class. She dislikes Darcy in a particular because of his arrogant nature, as she has overheard Darcy saying to Charles that Elizabeth has average looks. Elizabeth makes a snap judgment about him that he is not a good guy, which prohibits her from going near Darcy. Later in the story, Elizabeth encounters the charming George Wickham, a military officer. There is a mutual attraction between the two, but Darcy intervened between the relationship. Meanwhile, Elizabeth finds out that Darcy is also not in favor of a relations between Charles and Jane. Elizabeth didn't make any efforts to know the reason behind Darcy's actions, and influenced by her prejudice, continued to dislike Darcy. However, Darcy's interest in Elizabeth starts growing because he finds out that she is an intelligent, lively, and strong woman. After some days, Elizabeth's friends Charlotte threw a party where Darcy was also invited. Seeing Elizabeth again, Darcy could not stop himself to express his love and propose to Elizabeth. Surprised by his proposal, Elizabeth gets confused and refuses his offer. Darcy gets disturbed by her refusal and demands an explanation. Then Elizabeth explained that she hates him because he was the one who was responsible for the breakup of her relationship with Wickham. He also held him responsible for the separation between Charles and her sister Jane. Later on, Darcy explains Elizabeth through a letter that he separated the couple because Jane was not in love with Charles. He also discloses the fact that Wickham was wasted all his money and was planning to marry Darcy's 15-year-old sister in an attempt to gain all her property. With these revelations, Elizabeth's perspective towards Darcy for being an arrogant person changed. Afterwards, Elizabeth finds out that Darcy's good actions have saved her family's reputation. She also finds out that Darcy is a person behind their re-engagement of Charles and Jane. Finally, Darcy proposes again to Elizabeth, who, after seeing all his good deeds and actions, she accepts the proposal this time, and they live happily ever after. As of my understanding and lessons that I get to the story entitled Pride and Prejudice is not to be prideful and judgmental towards others, especially to the people around you. We should not judge someone basing on their physical appearance or actions that they show, because it's okay not to be good at everything or every time, because certain things can be learned in a process that make us unique in our own way. We must keep an open mind to everyone to avoid such circumstances that you may hurt someone or you may hurt someone to your expectations to that person without knowing the truth or knowing the exact situation why he or she do it. However, Mr. Austen also underscores that the importance of planning or careful preparation to achieve our desires that can lead us to success. When we are facing some issues or problems, we must learn to take it easy and learn to laugh at problems so it won't affect you so much. Moreover, when at first you don't succeed in anything that you want, we must never ever lose hope to try again, like Mr. Darcy in the story that when he failed miserably in his first attempt at proposing to Elizabeth, but he tried again, and it only makes us learn that we must not let failures discourage us, and instead make it a milestone for us to step forward. Furthermore, there's a lot of lessons that we can get to the story, such as marriage is an honorable thing that remind us to honor our partners in life, our parents, and despite of many flaws and problems, we must face it together. And kindness should not be reserved for those only like Austen, that he only recognizes the most people with money, status, and power just for own interest. And gentleness is a virtue, and we are love what is good. So we must take the right way and the right path to successfully gain our desires in life. So this is the end of video, and I hope you enjoy watching it, and I hope that you learn a lot of lessons that we must apply in real life to successfully gain happiness in the near future. So we must think positively and just go for the right road to achieve the success, which is happiness and fulfillment in life. And that's all. Thank you, and God bless you.